So how do we find out what's a birth date or a birth number? So how do we find a birth number? So I'll give you a small example, and based on that example, I will read out all the numbers so you'll know what personality you are. So let's begin. For example, if your birth date is, say, March 20, 4. You are the conservative. 4s are sensible and traditional. They like order and routine. They only act when they fully understand what they are expected to do. They like getting their hands dirty. And working hard. They are attracted to the outdoors and feel an affinity with nature. They are prepared to wait and can be stubborn and persistent. They should learn to be more flexible and to be nice to others. Right. So who are the famous 4s? There is Margaret Thatcher. There is Tina Turner. There's Oprah Winfrey. So that was number 4. So let's go to number 5. So if your birth number comes to a total count of number 5, you are the non-conformist. 5s are the explorers. Their natural curiosity, risk-taking, and enthusiasm often lands them in hot water. They need diversity and don't like to be stuck in a rut. The whole world is their school and they see a learning possibility in every situation. The questions never stop. They are well advised to look before they take action and make sure they have all the facts before jumping to conclusions. Right, so who are the famous personalities sharing the number 5 with you? Abraham Lincoln. There is Jessica Walter. There is Vincent van Gogh, Helen Keller, and Mark Hamill. Go. So let's go. That was number 5. So let's go to number 6. So if your birth number comes to a total count of number 6, so you are the romantic. Wow. 6 are idealistic and need to feel useful to be happy. A strong family connection is important to them. Their emotions influence the decisions. They have a strong urge to take care of others and to help. They are very loyal and make great teachers. They like art or music. They make loyal friends who take the friendship seriously. 6s should learn to differentiate between what they can change and what they cannot. Alright. So who are the famous personalities sharing the number 6 with you? Albert Einstein, Meryl Streep, Christopher Columbus, and Goldie Hawn. So let's move ahead to number 7. Cool. So if your birth number comes to a total count of 7, so you are the intellectual. 7s are the searchers, always probing for hidden information. They find it difficult to accept things at face value. Emotions don't sway their decisions. Questioning everything in life, they don't like to be questioned themselves. They are never off to a fast start and their motto is a slow and steady wins the race. They come across as philosophers and being very knowledgeable and sometimes as loners. They are technically inclined and make great researchers uncovering information. They like secrets. They live in their own world and should learn the problem solvers. They are professional, blunt, and to the point, have good judgment and are decisive. They have grandiose plans and like to live the good life. They take charge of people. They view people objectively. They let you know in no uncertain terms that they are the boss. They should learn to base their decisions on their own needs rather than on what others want. So, who are those personalities sharing the number 8 with you? There is Barbara's restaurant. There is Pablo Picasso and Nostradamus. That's quite famous. Last one, number 9. So if your birth number is 9, that means your birth date comes to a total count of 9. So you are the performer. 9s are natural entertainers. They are very caring and generous, giving away their last dollar to help with their charm. They have no problem making friends, and nobody is a stranger to them. They have so many different personalities that people around them have a hard time understanding them. They are like chameleons, ever changing and blending in. They have tremendous luck, but also can suffer from extremes in fortune and mood. To be successful, they need to build a loving foundation. So who are the number 9s? Shirley MacLaine, Harrison Ford, Jimmy Carter, Elvis Presley. Wow, that was one big revelation. So, what's your birth number? Type in the comment box and I would love to read them. My birth revelation. Okay, I think I'm going to disclose in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring great content every week. I hope you have a great night's sleep. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Until then. Night night.